we're back ahead of the grand finals now between Chiefs and Boots. Boots finally made it through in an epic best of three that really did go the distance across the board there. Now we're on to the grand final time. Now it's here for the world famous odds breaker. We're going to look at the stats, the maps, the predictions, everything, all the data we can find to give you an educated and informed decision before placing your bets across the board here. And obviously, guys, we're running the giveaway throughout this. So let me bring it up there as well. So we're giving away 1,000 unicoins. All you got to do is follow what I'm saying in chat. It doesn't actually paste that.
What's the keyword? Legal?
WCA, all capitals. All you got to do is type WCA, all capitals, for your chance to win 1,000 unicoins. You must be following the channel. But let's get into this, George. Chiefs taking on Boots. We don't know the maps just yet, I believe, unless our producer tells us in our ears that it is coming up.
No.
No, we don't. Oh, we do actually.
Oh.
Okay. So we've got Boots picked Mirage.
Yep.
Chiefs picked Train.
Mm-hmm.
And then Overpass was left over.
Chiefs removed cash as well. So that's actually a good point for Chiefs, because last time, obviously, we saw on cash, they lost 16-9. Train 16-14, but to be fair, again, that was Chiefs struggling on the terrorist side. They didn't really know how to deal with Boots' CT. It actually came down to the last round, obviously, 16-14. But that was after a huge comeback from Boot. Like, Chiefs were leading all the way.
Mm-hmm.
And then suddenly, just in the last round, when you thought it was going to go overtime, they came back into it. And so we've got Boots pick Mirage. And then, obviously, Chiefs, the last map would be, where we got?
Overpass.
Yeah, Overpass.
Yeah.
So
Mirage, Train, Overpass. Chiefs picking Train, Mirage, Boots, the leftover map, Overpass. Overpass is, again, a good middle ground map for these two teams. But, to me, I look at this as thinking Chiefs could potentially take this. I'm going to say 2-1 in my gut feeling of how this is going to go, given the fact how we know how both teams play. But I could see Chiefs taking this 2-0.
Mirage is the question mark. I mean, Train, Overpass, they've already dominated them on. They went 6-0 down before. They won 16-9. Chiefs did on Overpass. Nothing really there for Boots. They just struggled. As soon as they couldn't have the double AWPs, they didn't really know what to do on that whole map. So, again, that favors Chiefs. Cash is now at the equation, potentially Boots' best map. We just saw them on terrorist side. That's probably, Chiefs were probably watching that game, and that probably spurred their decision.
Yeah, massively.
Train again, Chiefs yesterday, in complete control. Just going to be Mirage. If they win Mirage, it's going to be 2-0. Even if they lose, it'll be 2-1. I think
so. We're going with Chiefs all the way,
yeah,
massively.
Definitely.
Now, for me, the thing that we're going to have to look for is that obviously Boots, they got knocked down to the lower bracket by Chiefs. They've come all the way back round and they're facing off again. But unlike what normally happens if you go through the upper bracket, Chiefs don't have an advantage here. They still have to win the full best of three. So they've got a hard slog ahead of them. But they've been able to watch all the games that have been taking place. And statistically, on paper, these teams have faced 4 times. Chiefs have won 3 times, and Boots have won 1. The only map that we did see Boots win was Cash, 16-9, and makes sense that we don't see that here today.
And I know this is for obviously quite a difference in prize money, but at the same time, it's like the pressure is almost kind of off.
Yeah, you've both made it to the WCA Grand Finals, the World Finals against some of the best teams in the world. Chiefs, obviously, they guaranteed their spot yesterday. Boots, they've finally done it. They've got there. So that's Malmo and WCA for them this year.
Yeah, and that's massive. They're proving to be pretty much one of the best, if not the best team from this region. Yep. Maybe a little stretch to say the best right now, but I think
they're getting there.
Yeah, I'm really impressed. If you look at them back in 2016 to where they developed now, DSN been a huge impact on them. Like you say, qualified for Malmo, beating Tyloo. Again, massive team to beat. Yep. Qualified for this, they're taking Chiefs close. Chiefs, when I say pressure's off, this probably favors them in the sense, okay, the prize money's still there, but they qualified and they'll be able to play free Counter-Strike. And Inns, he was still plus 56. He's been going off in this tournament. He's been playing really well. And for me, I just think Chiefs will take this pretty much fairly convincing.
65% of chat believe Chiefs from our poll that we run in the chat. You guys think they're going to take it. Small percentage there, 35% for Boot. That's not too bad.
No.
Small, maybe home crowd advantage in a sense, like they're all sat there saying we can do it.
The way Boot win this best of 3 is by picking up basically all the pistol rounds and then winning the anti-ecos. And the reason is because they love to run this double AWP setup. Splash and Moxie, they need to be coming into the forefront of the game. If Chiefs control the economy and get in front, they're going to strangle that threshold of the ability to double AWP, and that's where Boot starts to struggle.
Yeah. And don't forget, guys, if you're from Australia or the UK, if you head on to unicorn.com/deposit, we're giving away bonus bets. So if you put some money down, we'll give you some more money on top of that. Something we're running here while doing the WCA. You've got to be over 18 to place your bets. And for everyone outside of UK and Australia, we have the lovely unicorns. We're giving away 1,000 right now. I'm going to draw it before the game goes live. 1,000 unicorns. All you got to do is follow this Twitch channel and type WCA. I'm going to go and get this into the running. Let you guys type it up a little bit more. I'm going to draw this in literally a couple of moments. So make sure you're typing now if you want to enter WCA the whole way through for it. Let us know what you think. Let us know how you think it's going to go. We're all going for Chiefs here. George is threatening me with his knife.
I'm not sure which one do you reckon. Which one to use this game? Oh, maybe the fidget spinner. We'll go with the fidget spinner.
Fidget spinner all the way.
Knife's down. I don't have a knife in-game, but outside of game.
Lots of WCAs being typed up into here. I'll be drawing in a very few seconds, guys, so make sure you get in there quick. Make sure you get your words in. Type it out. Type it in. Shake it all about. You do the roly, and you win some coins. That's what it's all about. There you go. I finished that off. That was such an unenthusiastic hey, George.
I'm sorry.
More enthusiasm. Okay, we're going to roll for the winner. He is following.
Has he typed anything?
Jordan ZXC. Congratulations, sir. All you got to do is give me a little type in chat. You've got 50 seconds to do that, so just say something.
Please.
So type anything and you'll be picked. If you don't, I'll re-roll and someone else will get it.
I will get it.
Oh, no, he didn't type. Damn it. Saw someone else type his name instead. We'll go into the warm-up, though, as we close this bit out, guys, for you. We'll show you what's happening in-game. If he doesn't pick it up, I'll re-roll it for someone else. 1,000 unicorns is a lot to play with. And don't forget, guys, if you do exclamation mark knife, we're giving away a butterfly knife slaughter factory new. Celebrate our coverage here of the WCA.
Butterfly knife. Yep. Good looking skin. Obviously, I can't enter. Part of the unicorn family.
No, we're going to have to re-roll because this guy hasn't picked it. The re-roll's coming in. And it's going to be Daff Z. Daff Z, congratulations, sir. You take it. You get the win.
Is he going to reply there?
But yeah, you have to type. You have to say something in chat to claim it. Yay! He comes up with a yay, yeah.
Sweet.
Congratulations, sir. If you can just drop a whisper to the Unicorn channel, they will provide you with your code. Congratulations to you as we head into this knife run, as you can see in front of you guys. Thank you very much for everyone joining into this. This has been a long road to the grand finals here, and now it's time for Chiefs to see if they can close out after such a dominant performance, or if Boot will come in all guns blazing and put an end to their reign and get some revenge, having lost previously in a best of 3.
Well, the German word for butterfly, Schmetterling. So Schmetterling Messer, that would be a butterfly knife. Anyone who wants fancy some German lessons, I am learning, slowly but surely.
9.
Jesus telling me to say words.
Don't trust him.
No.
He's going to make you swear on stream.
I at least know what those 2 words mean, so I refuse. I refuse to be your puppet. But no. Boots, Chiefs, I don't know. I think if Chiefs pick up Mirage, it's going to be a fairly swift 2-0. I did say the pressure is kind of off them. And obviously, in terms of prize money, not. But in terms of qualification, it is. And for both teams. But I think if pressure's going to affect anyone for the prize money, it's going to be Boots more than Chiefs. Chiefs In's playing really well. Yesterday, though, fairly evenly matched. Potentially, you could have seen it go 2-0 to Boots because 16-14 on Train pretty much got owned on Cash, Chiefs did. And if that had been the case, it would have been a swift 2-0. Then normally, like you say, in best of 3s, double elimination, you usually see an advantage. Chiefs normally in a normal tournament would only have to win 1. Yeah, but we're going to go the distance.
It's all down to how this map turns out here. Can Chiefs close it out early on, take the first map, and go on to their pick? Or will Boot claim the win here on Mirage as Chiefs coming through Palace, all of them going through one by one, and they're running straight into that site, all guns blazing, and Jesus, they're just putting their dominance on. Benkai loses his head in an instant. Moxie's there trying to fire back. No bomb plant as of yet. Chiefs now at a disadvantage, one man gone down. Inns is there towards Connector, making it happen. As Alistair does get the bomb down finally. Nicely done. Alistair takes down one, but he's got to check his behind. Inns picks up the USP. Nice work from Alistair, picks up a second. Looks to make it a third, and this is more like it. Chiefs on the aggression, but Moxie! 2 one-taps. He's got 4 kills already. Looking to make it 5. Alistair, he's picked up 3. And they're dancing off. They're coming up against each other, but Alistair finds the headshot. And we see it go 1-0. Chiefs pick up the pistol round.
Well, the other day on Overpass, we saw that incredible clutch from Alistair, that 1v4 bombs down. And Chiefs looking to assert their dominance early on. And actually, in the top of the screen there, James, it does say Chiefs has got a 1-map advantage. Is that something that I've missed off? Who knows? Anyway, we'll get to it at a different time. For
well,
you,
maybe they have given them an advantage then.
Yeah, because I see if you... Yeah, look at the screen.
Ah, so we were told that it wouldn't be that way. It doesn't even say on HLTV whether they get the advantage or not. We haven't been given that information, but maybe so. Maybe Chiefs only need this map.
Who knows? But a good start so far. 4 UMPs. The AK does go down, though. Impression able to find the Deagle headshot, but Peck's quickly on the hunt. UMP in hand. Impression never going to win that duel close range Deagle versus UMP, but Benkai worked himself into a nice position in the house. And Moxie, again, they're just finding these openings. 2v2. Inns, the man of the hour, needs to be careful.
Yeah, a little bit risky here for Chiefs. They're down on the 2v2. Still, they've got the advantage. AK's in hand. Malta looking to push forward. He's actually going to be able to deal sort of a sneak attack there as Benkai tries to fire, but it isn't enough. He doesn't find the kill. And it looks like, guys, Chiefs might have the map advantage here as Inns closes it out. We'll ask our producers to check into Skype chat with the WCA guys to see if that is actually the case. Do we have an advantage? That would be helpful.
Well, that makes sense because then Boots would have obviously got the first map choice because they're at a disadvantage, and the Chiefs obviously get their map choice second. So, Boots, they need to pick up this one. If that is the case, it would be lights out for Boots if they lose this one. But like I said, they've qualified. They've qualified for 2 tournaments this year, and that's impressive in itself. A team that previously they had a 4-9 record against the Mongols. 2016, they got dominated a few times by them. And now, they've qualified for 2 tournaments. Back again, we'll mention it one last time before we finish the stream. That big qualification over Thailand, that 2-1 victory in a best-of-3, and now, obviously, beating Mongols out of position into this grand final here. But so far, Alistair, we speak about him a few times, me and James. He's had some questionable plays throughout the tournament, but when
also some clutch plays, right?
Yeah. To be honest, very impressive player alongside Inns. They've been the standout ones for me on the Chiefs squad. On the Boot side, I can only really talk about Splash and Moxie. They've been the sort of talisman people. And I said it to you in the start of the map. Chiefs, if they get ahead economically, they'll kind of put that threshold, that stranglehold on towards Boots, and we won't see that double AWP coming into play.
The lovely Alex Deng from HLTV. He's only just told us what Boots' Twitter is, so we actually do find there, but it's not even updated on HLTV or Liquipedia, but it's at Dreamscape for anyone that cares. Late night information comes in across the board. Chiefs now with a 3-0 lead. We're trying to just get confirmation on whether Chiefs does have the advantage or not on the maps. It shows that they do, and that would be rightly so, considering they're coming from the upper bracket, but Impression puts himself in a good spot. And do you know what? This makes it, if they do have the advantage, this makes it even more important that Boot can pick up this map. They have to. That's the only option.
Well, it's more pressure on them as well, right? Chiefs can just play free. You know their map choice is coming up anyway. If they win it now, it would be a bonus, okay? You win their map choice, but still, it's a little bit disjointed.
3 versus 3 now. Inns, Pecks and Tucks, the guys you'd like alive in a clutch situation. Inns. He's been one of the most impactful players for Chiefs as Tux finds the kill onto Splash. Does have a little bit of ease there, actually. Tommy, though, finds Pex. He's going to go straight looking for Tux, and his Tux going to be ready for this. Is he going to have an idea that Tommy might be waiting there? And he does exactly that. Takes his head off. But it's trade for trade. Back and forth all over the place, but Moxie will come in to clutch it out. Gets the drop on Inns, and finally a round for Boots, despite the lack of economy in terms of not as much as what the T side had, right?
Indeed, and that's going to be 4 rebuys. And look, that's the problem. You make it close. CT side, obviously, your economy is a little bit more expensive. 3 UMPs are going to be in play. And if Chiefs pick up this round, that will pretty much be the reset for Boots. So Boots need to capitalize and try and have a clean and easy round, not just a 1v1 clutch. Chiefs know this. That's why they're looking to do a fast execute.
Well, let's see how it pans out here for Chiefs this time around. Again, Boot, only UMPs like you're saying, George, because that economy hits you like a brick wall, especially in CSGO. Oh, Moxie, he left his leg out there, gets tagged up. Not massively, but gives him a chance. Gives him some information on where he is, his impression. Is he pushing through the smoke? He looks to try, but he pushes back out, falls all the way into Alistair's shots. And that's not the way you want to see it done. Moxie, the guy who helped clutch out the previous round. Sat connected currently. Splash found the kill onto Pex. They've still got a lot of more work to do if Boots want to try coming to this bomb site. Oh, and Benkai nearly had the drop on Alistair, but it wasn't quite enough. Alistair now still spraying away. Finds another kill on the board, but it's all up to Malta. He's all on his own there on top of the bomb. Is he going to be able to get it in time? And how is he going to allow that to happen? Malta too far back, all on his own there. And ends up losing another round here for Chiefs by just not being quick enough to take down that bomber.
Looked like he wanted to take that fast. Well, I say fast. It was pretty slow rotate through the A-halls. And Alistair did everything he could possible. He's currently sat at 8-3. Tech 9 on Pex, UMP on Tux. And Boots. That's 2 close rounds now, but because they won it, they're obviously stabilizing the economy a little bit further. Impression the only one with the UMP. Rifles on the hands of the other 4. Some people talk about Chiefs, their next step maybe going to America to develop further. It might be nice to see, even see someone like Boot take that chance, if that was ever at all possible.
Well, go to Europe, because the American teams want to come to Europe.
Yeah, well, yeah.
make the right choice. If you're going to do it, go in big.
Do it right.
Benkai finds the first kill. Impression's been completely mollied out of position. Shots coming in across the board. Benkai again. He's been so huge throughout this series. Even in the games we saw yesterday and today, he's been coming up top trumps. He's making it happen. As Pex will go down at the hands of Tommy. And that's 4 alive. That's a good way for it to start.
3-0. And that's not bad. Not bad at all for Boots. And the thing is, if they keep swatting back these rounds, win them fairly confidently, eventually we will see Moxie and Splash come onto the AWPs. There's no real sense to get them right now. They don't have the economy for it anyway, but even if you're winning round after round, like, you would only see it happen if, for example, Impression, Tommy, or Benkai died, and then obviously you would drop the M4 across and pick up the AWP. But as I say that, Benkai, no real reason to reface middle there, and that's just going to allow an easy opening for Malta with the Deagle. Bear in mind, Malta doesn't even have armor. Anyway, just regrouping, taking their time. You do feel like Chiefs have had their opportunities in all these rounds that Boot win. Okay, it came down to a 1v1, a 1v2 actually, that Moxie won, and then obviously that defuse. That's 2 clutches going in the favour of Boots. And Chief had won that, it would have potentially been 5-6-0 or 5-1, 6-1, something along those score lines.
Nice shots coming out from Alistair. That's 2 down already for Boot. 5v3, but the guns are still up. Tommy, Splash, Moxie. And Tommy, if he doesn't check his corners here, he's just going to face one way. He could find himself in a difficult situation. Malta's only got to move a little bit forward, but it doesn't matter as Tux comes round. More Deagle shots firing off here. Heads get domed, bodies hit the floor, and only Moxie survives. The Chiefs look up to pick another round here. Especially when Boot, while they do have a bit of economy to work with, it's not great. They can't really afford to lose this round. And it's official, guys. Chiefs do not have a map advantage. We will be seeing the full best of 3. We were right. Someone, again, just set up the servers wrong. They'll have to tilt us across the board.
Dude, I thought maybe... I mean, it would have made sense, though. But anyway, can't do anything about it. It will be the full best of 3. So, not so much riding on this first map. Well, obviously for Boot there is. They need to pick up their choice at least. And as you said, the economy, not good. That's the problem. CT side, look, 3.3, 3.5. The rounds have been coming down to clutches. And one loss and it's going to reset you. Benkai UMP in hand. Actually a 5-7 for impression. And Chiefs, they just need to be careful not to do anything silly on these force buys. We saw them yesterday actually losing a few of them on the terrorist side of train, and that's ultimately what made that map so close. But today they said, nope, we'll get rid of it. Same with Cash. Try something new. Yeah, definitely. And I like that. I like that from teams when you just take out basically the enemy opponent's best maps. You don't try and go toe-to-toe on them. Something that SK have fallen prone to, actually, in the past. They're so confident on every map, they just want to play what they're good at, and that can be a mistake sometimes.
Now, a bit of a lull in the timer here, in the sense that Chiefs taking a slower approach, down to a minute already. Mollies are going to go over, going to see if they can move any CTs around the map. But that's a good spot from Tommy. Finds the first kill. Alistair goes down. Inns trying to desperately see where they are. And Tommy's actually hitting straight up there, but he will get taken out. Inns found one as well. Spray coming up through the smoke. Chiefs fighting the bomb. Looking to take control now. They've got a one-man advantage. Malta, I love this. It doesn't matter if that flash goes through. He can turn away, and he gets the advantage through the smoke there. Benkai goes down. Impression with his scout. Not too much he's going to be able to do here. And, ooh, nice dinks come across the board, but no kills. And that's the all-important thing, is you'll see Boot fall back now. They don't want this. It's not ready. It's not worth it. Let's hold on to our weapons. And actually, I like this. This is keen. Malta comes all the way around. He wants to fight this now. He gets one, does the damage, gets both of them. Huge work from Malta, stopping Boot from saving everything there. And that's how it all works. Guys, just in case you didn't hear the first time, there is no map advantage. Chiefs have to play the full best of 3. We've had confirmation. We're going all the way, and every map is important.
And because they did force into that, that's again going to be another eco. So potentially 6-3. I don't want to hype that up too much. I have done that in the past, and then we do see a full eco win. So I like the play from Chiefs so far. Boot, they just look a little bit disjointed, and this is the problem. The one time we have seen them on Mirage against Signature, they were able to get the double AWP early and just completely locked them out.
Splash wasn't a good spot. They had the boost, but Alistair looking to rein in with that Mac 10. 3 kills for him now, and he's just saying, give me that money, give me that Skrilla, dollar bills, yo, because I'm coming out, rocking it with the Mac 10. He's going to go push even further and look for more frags here. An Impression actually got the M4 there. We'll take him down. Nothing they need to worry about as we come into a 3v2, and Impression here, they'll just look to hold on to what they've got. Maybe Moxie can just see if he can do any damage with that Mac 10 to at least get some more money. And as I say, it Inns takes him apart. That always happens. He just gets dropped instantly.
And again, there seems to be confusion. We do keep saying Boot. And some people are mad at us because Apparently it's just Dreamscape.
Dreamscape, Boot, Dreamscape, all the same, but their name is wrong across the HLTV, the servers, everything else.
Their avatar suggests that they're Boot, and they're obviously sub tag is Dreamscape. Boot Dreamscape. Anyway, I digress. Some people even saying bots. And that's not fair. They have just qualified for the WCA. Okay, this is the grand final, but again, smart choice now coming out from Dreamscape. The Deagles across the board, not looking to force into this one. They could have bought M4s, but they're looking to get those AWPs in play, and rightly so. Splash, he's a very good talent with that. And then Moxie closely behind him, but obviously Splash, he should be the main one. Boot Dreamscape.
Lovely smokes go over as you see him drop. They're going to look to take control of this A bomb site. Moxie coming up with the first shot. Deagle's flying off. Alistair, though, he's all on top of it, hanging back with that AWP. They've got to be careful of Benkai. He's on top of Sandwich, jumps down as he hears the bomb planted, but Malta, he's too quick to handle. He's ready and waiting. Second one for Alistair, and it's all up to Splash now. Splashki all alone, Deagle in hand. Smokes going to give him a bit of coverage, actually, so he might be able to just sneak in and try and get a kill at least. Oh, he's dodging bullets. He's playing Neo. He's from the Matrix. But is he going to be ready to see where Malta is going to be? And yes, he is, but he can't get the headshot. Does finally get the kill. Spams off a few more shots. He's done a bit of damage. And he might just opt to fall back and try push him once the bomb's blown up and grab the weapon. As long as one of the Chiefs players don't come in to hunt him down.
Indeed, and Boot 7-3 down. And the thing is, if you're Chiefs, you're smart enough to realize that they've taken enough ecos now to try and get these AWPs in play. Look, Splashy 6.7, Moxie, and instantly, just like I thought, double AWP setup coming out. Now, if I was Chiefs, I'll be looking to do some form of instant execute. Screw the default at this point, because you know it's coming. You've watched their game previously. You know how impactful they are on that. And the way to shut down double AWPs, just execute a nice tactic, use your utility to push them off.
Lynn starts off strong, gets the first kill there. Moxie's got to find a way to hold it back. Alistair goes down, but the flames are all over Moxie. He will get shut out of it. 3 versus 3. The bomb hasn't been planted yet. In's on low health. Pex has eaten a bit of damage as well. The rest of the CT swarm the A bomb site. Pex drops the bomb to his teammate. Puts it onto Inns, who's now picked up that AWP. Splash is still around there. He's a man who's very dangerous with it in his hands. One they have to be worried about. Nade comes out, but Malta just misses it. Timing from Pex here, finds one, looks for the second, knows he's there, can see where Benkai is, and Inns gets the drop on Splash. He goes down, puts it into a 2v1, but Benkai, he's there, he's coming through the smoke. The bomb's about to be planted, and Pex, beautiful position. Even when Boots fire back with everything, the double AWP set up a heavy investment into that round. It isn't enough. Chiefs dominating so far, 8-3.
Yep. Alistair, 14-7. Just finding every kill. And the thing is as well, there's 2 ways to counter double AWPs. Just a fast execution or something like that. And that's what they chose to do. They just rushed A. The AWPs never got a chance to even set up into position. And actually... cheeky.
Them eco Kobe nades, or the forced up pistol Kobe nades, however you wanted to play.
Chiefs need to be careful. Pex down on 16 HP, and Benkai is actually behind all 3.
Yeah, this is huge. Massive work there. Splash and Benkai becoming the problems, as Malta's the only one left alive, 6 health. He's got to find 4 CTs somehow. I don't fancy his chances, but for them allowing that to happen is huge, and I like this from him. He doesn't want to give him any more weapons. Throws it away, and he's just going to go out now to go off and die, basically.
And again, the key thing is that that's going to be able to stabilize the economy of Boot. Providing they pick up this round, I don't think Malta with a 5-7 and a smoke and 6 HP really do anything. Of course, as I said that, you watch. I bet he just throws a boomerang around the map and headshots everyone. But still, Splashy, AWP in hand. That's good. 2 frags for him as well. And will they come back into this, or will Chief strike straight back?
Yeah, Malta just... I think he's just looking to see if he can cause any damage with the 5-7. He doesn't want to give up the weapon that he threw away, so that made sense. And now he's just out here, up to some shenanigans. Makes a bit of noise. The first orc shot comes towards him. Splashy will get the kill. He doesn't mind about dying, because obviously he doesn't want to die after the time. 8-4 now, and they could just come back here and reset Boots completely.
Now you see Moxie. Okay, he does chuck the AK-47 over. I was going to say, he had enough to buy that AWP again, but I was just wondering if they really wanted to risk it, because they haven't been that convincing on CT. Okay, they win the force buy, but every buy round has been pretty much one-sided in favor of Chiefs, and running double all has its own risks, as we know. But still, Chiefs haven't really run a default so far this half. Okay, you see tucks up towards top middle. Smoke does go down, but every kind of tactic they've run has been more towards like one guy one place and then 4 guys the other. And it looks like Alistair eventually is just going to flash 3 guys out apartments. We're going to get that very SK-esque kind of setup. Here you go.
Now these executes the Chiefs have are so solid, but is Impression going to be ready for it? He's made noise by flicking out his knife, but Malta does go down the first to be dropped, and he's not looking the right way there. I guess he was worried that they're going to come from ramp as well. Moxie drops the molly over, tries to burn him alive, but he's also being burnt to a crisp himself there. There's a one-man advantage here for Boot currently. All the guys from down under, Chiefs, look to secure the bomb site. They've just got to be able to defend it here as Benkai again, lurky lurk, coming all the way round. Gonna try and cause a problem here. But time is ticking away. Benkai looking around every single angle, making sure as Pex finds one. But Tommy's dealt away with Tux, and it's all going to be up to Inns now. Where's he coming from? He's so far away, but they're not getting on the bomb just yet. Oh, that's brilliant from Inns. Just in the nick of time, he is going to cause it. It blows up, and only Tommy survives. The AWP isn't saved. And Inns, that was a risk, but that was a risk well worth it.
Boot don't really have another option. They need to buy the M4s going into this round. It's not really advisable going 11-4 down on your CT side, especially when that's one of your more dominant. Like I said, we saw them lock it down in the past. But Chiefs, this is the thing. They'll control the economy so well, and they'll always stranglehold those double AWPs. You need to be really on point. And Moxie, for me, is still missing quite a few key shots this half. See. 9-4. Chiefs finally doing a default round. I think this is the first time we've seen them actually take mid control.
Great work from Impression. Finds the first one onto Malta. Pushed up a bit aggressively, but Benkai wasn't ready for anyone to come into Sniper's Nest. As he does go down. Chiefs a bit more split around the map here. And they've got to be careful. They've got to still work the advantage in numbers.
Problem for me is that Boot just allowed all of the Chiefs to get such map control. Look at Moxie. He's going to get Molotov out. Okay, he does drop the smoke, but now they know where he is. And Inns is in such a forward position. Flash out. That's beautiful. He finds Splash in CT spawn, and that's going to initiate the B pinch here. You got 2 in B horse, and then Inns again. Tommy
Monster.
Towards the bench. Just that 2-bullet. We said about him in the game, in the odds breaker. He's been playing fantastic all tournament and not slowing down anytime soon. 3 frags.
Yeah, he's been up there across every game he's played for Chiefs. Solid individual. Mix of the good teamwork of Chiefs in general. And they're going to pick this up 10-4. As they are still going to go hunting for the rest of the frags. Oh! Tux has seen Moxie's feet. Gets the drop on him, finds the headshot, gets the kill. That's the way you do it, as Impression's the only one left. They now know exactly where he is. And is he going to be able to save it? Are they going to allow him to have it? Because the bomb's still ticking away. He drops the flash down, but Pex will finish him off. And Chiefs, it didn't matter about throwing too many people into it because they've got a good amount of money still to work with. They've kept getting the bomb plants down. While Boot, they desperately needed them weapons going into the last round of this first half here.
Yeah, really smart choice to actually chase the weapons down. They knew that would be the reset completely. And because of that, finding those frags. Look, 257, 1CZ, UMP, Swaggy Maggie. And actually, Swaggy Maggie is on A ramp. We can actually call it a Swaggy again because obviously he's unbanned.
Back. He's back.
There you go. Don't know in what form yet. Obviously 3 of them confirmed. That should be exciting though. Anyway, 10-4 Chiefs. Bear in mind this is Boot's pick. Boot's Dreamscape, that is, before I tilt anyone further in chat.
Should we start calling them Escape Dream?
Yeah.
Really throw them all
Dream
off.
Boot.
There's Multi though, 6 and sandwich, flamed out. Alistair finds the kill still. And this is convincing round coming in from Chiefs unless Boots can find any example. Well, they're not going to be able to do that. They couldn't make an example out of anyone as Inns finds that kill. Running straight at him. Benkai and Tommy, the only ones left alive. Tommy goes down completely unaware of where he's getting shot from. As Malta finds the final kill, 11-4, and what a dominant half here. Chiefs, they've come to play. They've come to bring the A game. You know they've already made it all the way here. They've gone to WCA. Both these teams will be at the grand finals. But what Chiefs are saying here is that 22,000's ours. You can sit there with the 11,000. And do you know why? Because we are the best team in this region, and we're proving it time and time again.
Oddly enough, Chiefs look a lot better from yesterday. But this is the problem with Chiefs, is they can be quite hit and miss sometimes. Like, the games you think they should win easily, it goes really close. When you think it's going to be close, they just dominate. And for me, Boot Dreamcast?
We got old school now. Sega!
Indeed. But no, Boot Dreamscape. The thing is, for them, 4 CT rounds, and bear in mind they actually picked up the... No, they didn't pick up the pistol, but they lost the pistol, then the further 2 rounds, and then they picked 3 in a row, and then it all just kind of fell downhill for them. They weren't getting the economy in control, and then their answer to it, okay, let's try and get the boys on double orcs, and immediately, as soon as they did that, they lost the subsequent round, and that's going to be a spell disaster. That's the choice you take as an in-game leader. If you're going to run double orcs, you need to be damn sure it's going to work.
A Boot now rushing towards the B bomb site. Benkai at the back there, maybe looking just provide some backup, but Tux, beautiful with the USP. First headshot comes in, Alistair's there backing him up as well. He's down in shot. Malta's there as well. They're trying to cover all angles, but Tommy with the Tech 9, lots of bullets in it, but it doesn't matter as Alistair shuts him completely out of it. The bomb's gone down, but that's nothing. There's nothing for Chiefs to worry about as they pick it up with 4 alive, straight on the bomb. Tux looks at him saying, hey, I have a defuse kit. Alistair says, it doesn't matter because we closed that round out so damn fast and we've got this.
Yep, just a dominant round again. Chiefs. I mean, look across the scoreboard. Alistair, 18 frags, 9 deaths, 16 frags on Inns. Tux, 10, 13 on Malta, and then Pex on 10. And then if you look down this side of Boots, it's the only one really doing any work is Moxie. And he's had a good day so far. Impression, he started off really well on Cobblestone against the Mongols. Then he's been a little bit silent since then. And I think if he could find his A game, then it might be a little bit closer.
Now Boot, P250's Glocks in hand. They've dropped the smoke over. Where exactly did it go as they try to rush out here? It's absolute carnage. Malta, Alistair, Inns, popping heads, popping bodies. Taking shots and everyone's going down.
Oh, sweet Lord. I am loving the fact that Boot Dreamscape, they are going to buy into this. In actual fact, the problem is here is that Malta, FAMAS, Tux, UMP, and we see them do this time and time again. Boot, they often fully go that second round. I like to play them. This is probably a DSN call. Then they're able to buy into the third with the AK-47s. The only difference is they only got 1 smoke to work with and an array of flashbangs. And if you look on the CT side, they actually have Molotovs to cut this down. So Malta, here comes the execution. Smoke comes out. He's going to know it's coming now. He is going to throw the Molotov out, and he does swing, but Splash, an array of kills coming into the bomb site, and that's going to be the 4-on-2. Tux, what can he find it? Does initially find the first frag onto Impression. Swift double tap. I do mention the UMP time and time again. But 55 HP, Molotov in the hand of Pex, Smoke in the hand of Tux. It should be Boots round, unless I'm going to get caught off guard. But let's see. Out. Tux does find the first one. They'll just Splash caught in an off position. Tommy needs to be careful though. He's only on 9 HP, and Pex is able to find him. That's going to force one on, but the bomb is ticking fairly fast. And Moxie, all he has to do is run away, and he actually will find the frag. And that's going to be 5 rounds to 13 in favor of Chiefs. But again, Boot Dreamscape, they needed to pick up the round because of that early investment. And Chiefs, they can actually buy into this one again. 2 UMPs actually though, coming out. And let's see what happens.
Well, Boot do live to fight another day here. But there's still plenty of money for the Chiefs to work with. Alistair up on the AWP. Zins comes in with the first kill onto Impression, sneaking round, catching him off guard. And that's how you want to start it off. Malta with one, but Alistair actually shot out of it before he could even have a chance to react. 4v2 though, the bomb will go down again on the A bomb site. Now only Inns has utility to work with to push back in here. Splash made a bit of noise. Trying to come back around. Nades go out. And Cedric's going to go out as well. It's exactly the same location. Moxie's completely destroyed. Splash, he's going to get caught from every angle, and that's going to be another round on the board here. 14-5, and Chiefs are bringing their absolute A-game to this.
Yeah, and that's the problem there. That's going to be the reset. And what you do here, potentially you fully eco, but then you're going to be 15-5 down. You need to find 10 unanswered rounds, and at the moment, I just don't see that happening. Chiefs, I mentioned Alistair, but Inns, 20 frags again, the whole tournament. Frag after frag, round after round. And Boots, they do the right thing, I suppose. Trying to get anything working, they will force into it. They should be able to, they'll get a scrappier by next round, but they need to try something, right?
Tommy tries to take it up close and personal as he does find the kill. There's little advantages like that. The Boots definitely need to win. But that's not what they want to happen. They get the M4, they lose the M4 as Inns comes back around for it. 4v4 now, and again, Boot trying their best to get onto this A bomb site. Malta's in a very nice spot, does a bit of damage, falls back, keeps himself alive. The bomb has been taken out by Tux. No plant as of yet for the money that the team desperately need, and that's going to be cleaned out. 15-5, 4 alive again for Chiefs. The dominance, the absolute just pure holding ability. They're not getting over aggressive, they're not playing too overconfident, they're just taking the easy shots. They're allowing Boot to come to them. And again here, it's the full buy for the last round for Boot, and all they can afford is Tech 9 and Deagles, a few flashes and a couple of smokes. Is this possible? Is this good enough?
No. I don't think it is. I mean,
no.
I mean, I can think of a few choice words. Not suitable for streaming. Malta, that's 3 frags already in this round, and Inns clear on the reply. Double frag for him. That's going to be the first map. And instantly, I just think Chiefs, they've got too much in the tank. But did Boot disconnect from the server? I don't know. I don't know what's going on. There is no advantage.
Well, there's an advantage to Boot. They had 5, and Chiefs have 50 ping, so.
Well, there you go.
16-5, and we said that Boot had to pick up Mirage if they want to stand a chance. Even then, we expected to go 2-1 in favor of Chiefs. Chief just played absolutely brilliant there. Standard Counter-Strike, nothing special. A really big performance from Inns, 25 for 9 he ended with. But overall, it wasn't like they were having the game of their lives or anything. They were just the better team.
I mean, like I said, it was just domination. There's other things you can think about. It's just the economy never got going for Boot. They could never get the double AWPs rolling. Splash Moxie couldn't find the opening frags, and Chiefs just throttled. Basically, just put this chokehold on top of them, and at that point, there's nothing you can do. Mirage was their choice going into train Chiefs yesterday. Okay, it was 16-14, but ultimately I think we're going to see a very swift 2-0 here.
Trains coming up next. Can Boot bounce back? We'll soon find out, guys. Don't forget, if you type !knife in chat, we're giving away a butterfly knife slaughter factory new. Lovely knife there. George has got knife envy of it as always because he doesn't have one yet. We'll be taking a quick break before bringing you Train. And let's get some love for this man over here. His professional analysis. Great commentary throughout the whole event here. It's been absolutely superb. And he sits there baffled at what I'm saying and looks at me like I'm crazy. Go check out George and make sure